Hey, so this is going to be my bench squat 1RM video. I'm going to start off by going through the 1RM process, talk about a couple differences between the bench 1RM and the back squat 1RM. Then I'm going to go and give a demonstration on the bench press as well as the back squat. I'm going to be utilizing a flower bench, jack handle, and the back of my couch has the materials because I don't have any type of that equipment in my apartment. So going into the 1RM, it's going to start off with a warm-up, 5 to 10 reps. You're going to be able to do comfortably. You're going to rest for 1 minute. Then for the bench press, you are going to increase in increments of 10 to 20 pounds each time you go up. And for other upper body 1RM attempts, for the back squat, you're going to increase 30 to 40 pounds, and that's because the back squat typically has heavier weight, so you need to increase it that much more to have the same percentile increase. After that first minute rest, you're going to go into another warm-up, which is going to be 3 to 5 reps that you can do comfortably. You're going to get a 2-minute rest. We're going to go ahead and increase again that 10 to 20 for the bench press, 30 to 40 for the back squat, and we're going to start doing 2 to 3 repetition set. You're going to go and have a 2 to 4 minute rest. And at this point, we're going to have our first attempt at a 1RM. So again, moving along with the upper body 10 to 20 pound increase, lower body 30 to 40 pound increase. After the 1RM attempt, if you pass it, we're going to go back to having a 2 to 4 minute rest and then another attempt with the bench press increase again 10 to 20, squat increase again 30 to 40. If you do not pass that first 1RM attempt and you fail it, you're going to wind up decreasing 5 to 10 pounds to the bench press and 15 to 20 pounds to the squat until you can hit that 1RM. But again, always having that 2 to 4 minute rest after every 1RM attempt. So we're going to go ahead and do a little demonstration on the bench press. Before we get into it, we want to make sure we have the proper attire on. Watches, rings, necklaces, everything's got to come off unless you have a silicone or previously approved piece of jewelry. You're going to want to make sure that on the bench you have, or while doing the bench press, you have the 5 points of contact, 2 feet, butt, or 2 feet back, shoulders and head. Naturally, you obviously want to have the bar sitting on top here. However, I've got about an 8-pound bar we're going to be demonstrating with. So for demonstration purposes, I'm going to put it on top of the couch. I'm going to lay down. Again, with that 5 points of contact, we're going to go ahead and grab our bar. Now, before we lift the bar off, I'm just going to say that for demonstration purposes, the bar has not been removed from the rack yet. We want to make sure that our thumbs are wrapped, not like this, making sure our thumbs are wrapped. Arms are going to be a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. When you put your head under the bar while you're still having the bar resting, you want your eyes level to the bar. The spotter is going to give a 1, 2, 3 count off with an alternative grip for spotting. And your bar is now going to be resting just about nipple height or nipple in line with it vertically. You're going to want to bring down. You want to make sure your arms are staying out, not coming in. As you come up, breathing out, making sure we are breathing, counting to avoid that Valsalva maneuver. And you want to make sure that you are communicating. So you only use the word help if you are failing and if something hurts, if you've hurt something. Once you are ready to put the bar back on the rack, you're going to go ahead and lead the bar back on the rack. Obviously not on the back of the couch. And we're going to go ahead and sit up. And that's basically going to be it for the bench press demonstration. Now we're going to go ahead and do a back squat demonstration. So again, I don't have the proper equipment. You would start with this off on a rack. You would go ahead and walk up to the rack, get a good grip. Again, I'm just going to use this 8-pound bar. We're going to go ahead and make sure we have a solid grip on the rack on the bar while it's on the rack, excuse me, until we, before we take it off. Again, thumbs wrapped. Feet are going to be a little wider than shoulder width apart. Hands are going to be just a little wider than shoulder width apart. And we're going to go ahead and remove the bar from the rack. Take one step back so that we have a clear avenue for doing our exercise, no obstructions. Bar is going to be just resting in the upper trap position. We're going to come down. As we're coming down, we want to make sure our knees are not going in front of the toes of our feet. We want to make sure our spine is going to be in a neutral position. Our head is going to be looking up. We want to make sure we are breathing, avoiding that Valsalva maneuver. And what's this? Feet a little bit apart, arms spread apart. And when you're ready to re-rack this, you're obviously going to walk up to the rack. You're putting it on the rack and stepping out clearly. We're just going to go ahead and take the 8-pound bar off, place it on our makeshift rack, and that's going to be it for our bench, squat, and 1RM video. Thank you.